But I'm like so happy with how Obed Vargas handled himself. I'm so proud of it, and I'm pumped, and I'm like, bruh,
Yes.
you have reason to freaking be excited and to celebrate. You back that shit up. Let's go then, mi Cesar.
Let's get it.
Y aquí
De
estamos.
regreso, yeah.
Back at it. When we miss a week, me duele.
Yeah, it falls out of the routine.
Me duele el
sabes?
corazoncito. I'm like, ay, cabrón.
Yeah.
Wednesdays aren't the same without the pod.
Wednesdays aren't hidden the same.
Yeah, you guys let us know, folks, if you guys appreciate our pod every Thursday for you guys on the sale. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for sure. Share us with the friends so we keep growing. We're almost at 500 subs. Get us there. But it was a fun week.
It was
I was out for a while. And el calor. You said it was hot here too.
It was out here. I mean, pero para empezar, dinos pues a dónde fuiste.
I went to Portland. We did a PNW, para los que no saben, Pacific Northwest, putting y'all on game. Okay. That's what those of us from the PNW call it. I'm just kidding. I'm not from the Pacific Northwest. But we went up to Portland, stayed in Bernie Falls, which is really close to Lassens on the way up. Pa cortarlo a la mitad.
Oh, that's that beautiful place you told me about,
yeah, huh? I need to make a post or some shit. But then we went all the way up to Portland, straight to the Portland Thorns game. Que no, hombre, se las chingaron.
Pobrecitas.
And it was like 100 degrees, bro. It's hotter over there than here.
Damn, so they were struggling on the field también. I mean, it was hot. ¿verdad?
Yeah, but Kansas City is hotter, right? Like, I mean, generally than the Pacific Northwest, yo creo, acostumbradas. And
a la humedad, más que nada.
And they're first place, so they're more fit probably. So, yeah, they smacked Portland Thorns.
What was the final score?
Freaking 2-0. The Thorns don't have Sophia Smith, because she's preggers.
Oh, okay.
Ya va a tener, I think she might have already had it, or maybe she's close, but yeah, they took their star away. But it was a good game. It was an awesome trip. Went over to Bend. After that, super outdoorsy, lazy river, beautiful town. But estaba fuerte el humo one of the days, one or two of the days.
The fires.
There's a huge fire in Central Oregon. And one day the wind just blew it straight into town. But,
so hiciste la vuelta, you went on the coast.
No, close to the coast, because you could do the coast. You can do Eugene, Oregon.
Okay, through the
middle, básicamente. And then there's one through proper middle. Not the edge of Oregon, but están acá los tres. All three of them are like on the west.
Correct.
So we went up to Portland, then down through the middle, over the mountains. You cross the mountains, and then over to Bend, and then hasta abajo.
Oh, I see.
A lot of driving.
No he ido. That's what I don't like. I mean,
it's beautiful.
Where did I go? I went to Shasta, right, 2 weeks ago.
That's halfway.
Y dije, no manches, pinches 4 horas. You see nothing most of the time. Just driving.
Well, the 5, así está. But then once you get past, you get to Redding, and then Shasta's right after. Una chulada. The rest of the way up es así de hermoso. You have Shasta, Ilved, La Chulada, sí. And then you get past Shasta, you see a bunch of buttes, which are the little humps, the little mountains, the little ones.
Okay.
Por todos lados, parecen pimples the whole way to Oregon. And then you get into Oregon, there's fucking mountains, there's lakes, there's por todos lados. Hermoso, mi gente. You guys got to go.
Toca ir.
Pacific Northwest, but it was hot as hell, but we're back. We obsessively got into tennis while we were over there.
Damn, you saw one of the Mexican tennis players que le ganó at the top 10 rank.
Yeah, that was
con eso.
That was last tournament, but yeah, we got to get the Mexicans into. I'm even debating starting a fucking pod for tennis.
También de una vez.
I'm gonna start playing.
Dude,
honestly, eso se los digo hecho y derecho. Start with pickleball because my wife's pregnant and she can't play tennis.
Okay.
But pickleball you can do. And then
backhand, overhand, todo.
And then ya que le agarre la onda, vámonos. Ahí te voy, Alcaraz. Agárrense.
Tournament, golsided tournament coming up. Hey, keep an eye out.
Let's go. Speaking of tournaments and games, you texted me while I was out there. You got a red card.
Yeah, first ever red card for me. Dijo el árbitro, ¿qué me dijiste?
As a coach.
Yeah, as a coach.
Yeah,
first ever red card.
I first-handedly saw you get a red card for screaming at the ref.
Yeah, first red card as a coach. Basically, First half, one of the girls I was coaching, my center back, was a little aggressive in the box. So el árbitro le da amarilla, penalty. Okay. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, but no
dije nada. It's foul.
It's foul.
Second half, she has a similar play, but way less aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where like the girl was already falling, and she just gives her the little nudge.
A little. Yeah.
Pita el árbitro, otra yellow card. Adiós. Then ahí es donde dije, no manches, güey. Like that was a.
You yelled that at the ref? No manches or what?
No, I mean, not yet.
Okay.
And so then I was like, bro, how's that a yellow? How's that another PK? Like, what is he doing? Confused, upset. But what made it worse was the little girl was walking out.
She was crying.
Right, and she was crying.
She was all upset.
So I started walking towards the field. Y luego la miré llorar, and it just got to me.
You like triggered.
Yeah, it triggered me. Le dije, that was a disgraceful call, ref. You're a disgrace.
Ay, esas no.
What did you
Una
say?
de estas.
I said you're a disgrace. I'm not gonna let it stand. Sopas.
You repeated it?
Yeah.
Vámonos, cabrón.
He gave me a yellow.
You said, y tu abuela también. You said.
And then I started walking, and I was like, bro, like, where'd you get your referee license? Like, that was disgraceful. Don't ever call that again. She was already falling. I kept running my mouth, and I got a second yellow. And
so he did give you the la de
second
caución al principio.
Sí.
No, that's crazy. At least he was one of those reasonable refs. Didn't give you the straight red just for talking, no? Te deja hablar un poco.
I kind of deserved the second one, pero yeah.
At that point, you were bought in, though, no? Like,
yeah, I was like, you know what? Sopas, I was already like, might as well just get the red. What am I doing? I'm halfway into the field already.
Yeah, that's one of those. I've never gotten a red card as a coach back in the day, but I would think that's exhilarating, honestly. Like, especially if you can, like, not when you get it, just blind rage, but si no, you get the yellow, and you can kind of like take it in. You're like, okay, I got the yellow, pero pues ya chingue su madre. Yeah. And then vámonos. You say something even worse.
Te lo dije y te lo mereces.
No, that must be. You must have felt at the top of the world after that.
And then the last 10 minutes, my girls played the best soccer for the last 10 minutes. We didn't score, so we still lost 1-0.
Pure passion.
But they just kept going, and yeah, I was proud of them. First red.
They were like, for Coach Cesar.
Y se murieron en la cancha.
Or were you in the parking lot?
No, I was just on the parents' stands.
Okay.
It was at one of the San Jose high schools. But that's not even the crazy part, bro. Today, which is like a week and a half later,
you got suspended.
Obviously, I got 1 match suspension. But today, we ordered Amazon for our work. Like, we ordered like an ink cartridge that we needed. Y llegó el pinche ref, güey.
No, man. He's an Amazon driver?
Yeah, dude. He's like 22 or something, like 23. Pero que
did he recognize you?
Va entrando a la puerta, and he recognized me. I recognized him. He's like, a package for you guys. I was like, what's the name under? I kind of being a dick. And he's like, he started shaking, bro.
She's like, ¿qué onda, cabrón? You're not.
Aquí
no traes ayuda.
Hombrecitos. Aquí no hay higos, cabrón.
Low-key, that might be like a ref's worst nightmare, though. Like, you show up. Imagine, like, you ref Sunday League. Right? You get out the talacha. All the hood-ass motherfuckers are yelling at you que te van a matar, no sé qué. And then you do like a delivery to like a construction site, and the whole team is there. Like I would leave it right here. I'd be like, "Ahí lo agarran."
Yeah, and that's like I didn't say anything. I was just being kind of a dick, pero es todo lo que le dije. But luego later into the day, I did like think about it a bit more, and I was like, bro, like I hope this is one of those moments where he like remembers that like whatever you do on the field can like without even trying, it can go into like your daily life.
Damn, bro, déjalo.
Y es una de esas cosas que te ayudan a madurar más que nada.
Damn.
So it's like
you're riding on the high that like on the vibe that like he is wrong, therefore he can almost be punished for it. You're great. You're wild.
Just saying,
Ahí se queda en el campo, Cesar.
Se quedó.
No, but you're like you were happy to see him temblando because you're like.
Te estoy mirando, cabrón,
That's crazy, Cesar. No,
because it was never. Y the worst thing también es que when I was walking out to my car in the parking lot, the parents on the other side were like, he does this every week. Like he gives out red cards like pretty often.
Que me va a dejar faltar el respeto
so
yo.
like,
Señoras y señores, yo no me dejo faltar el respeto.
I'm just saying, like,
I'd be a badass.
It was crazy. It was crazy seeing him.
Bro,
like
if you did that shit to me, Cesar, I'd give you straight red. I'm like, ¿y qué onda? Ahí en el parking lot. Ahorita voy.
Nos vemos, ¿Sabes qué? Lo termino ahorita. Vámonos.
Se acabó. ¿Quién quiere ir a ver? Vámonos. Oh, no, that's hella funny. No, I mean, shenanigans be happening, folks, on Sunday League, even at the kid level.
Yeah.
There's so many stories about that. It's crazy. But welcome back, folks, to episode 163 of Golsided. A whole bunch to talk about today. We got some drama de la Selección de Mexico. I'll start off with that in a second. We got the drama in the Premier League. My Arsenal gets heartbroken. Liverpool gets heartbroken with transfers. Your Newcastle's looking good in transfers. Más o menos. We're already getting some drama in La Liga about who's going to take it, who's there at the top, que onda. Liga MX drama. My Chivas can't freaking win a damn game. We'll talk about that. Leagues Cup had the most drama. Un escupitazo, ¿no? ¿Cómo se dice? Escupitazo.
Yeah.
Some
bacteria flying around.
Some bacteria, some tonsil hockey between Luis Suarez and...
No hubo mordida, which is... We're more than happy.
Ya nomás faltaba eso, bro. Some craziness out of Luis Suarez, out of Messi, out of Busquets that we'll talk about to bring us on home at that point. But let's open it right up. Top news for all of us Mexican-American folks. La Selección de Mexico is in the Bay Area.
Yeah, they're in Oakland.
In Oakland, they're like, fuck, like it's hood as hell out here.
There's the good food, but...
So I thought, just for the headlines, folks, Mexico's bus, their team bus or trucks, I don't know what the hell it was, but they were robbed.
Yeah.
By probably some local hoodlums. We know that happens a lot around here. Cars get bipped, they get their shit taken. But for a fucking team bus to get ransacked like that is kind of wild. At first, I thought it was like shopping. They went to, I don't know, like the freaking Raising Cane's, somewhere where they shouldn't have been, maybe. It was at the hotel.
Yeah, they were at the hotel.
It's crazy.
It's crazy porque I saw a video on social media before, like 2-3 days before that, saying, hey, to all of you Oakland homies, like, cálmense, va a llegar la selección.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
They get the pass.
We want more selecciones to come and use the Oakland A Stadium, like represent the roots, todo eso.
Yeah.
And to then a couple days later hear that they got, like, their vehicles got broken into. It's like, bro, like, no manchen. Dejen pues que llegue la gente y
for
show a better face.
For the non-Bay Area homies, we kind of know this shit happens here, so I think maybe our reaction is more like, oh, Jesus Christ, pasó otra vez. That's kind of what it is. We know here, don't leave things in sight. I mean, it's a bus, right? They know it's packed with all the gear at minimum, if not everyone's prized possessions inside of the bus if they didn't take them down, right? But no, I mean, we know it happens.
Yeah, maybe they didn't know, but the hotel should know better.
I know, but like you have to protect the bus. I would assume the hotel, right? Like they're not going to take all the gear out to then put it back in.
No,
I'm assuming they used
security. Ponle más security en estos días. I mean, they're not like superstars ni nada, but at the same time, like, come on.
I mean, I feel like La Selección de Mexico gets treated like kings here in the U.S.
Yeah, they do.
So it kind of makes me feel like they're going to be a bit of drama queens and not want to come back to Oakland.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't happened in L.A. that I know of. It hasn't happened in New York.
It hasn't happened in Santa Clara.
Yeah, but maybe
se quedan ahí luego.
I know, but maybe esto da sabor amargo al Bay Area, no? But I think a lot of players get it. They come often to the Bay. I think they know the vibe, and I mean, son del DF, a bunch of them, so they know lo que pasa. But that's crazy. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out. We'll give our predictions. Think of your predictions for the two matches they play against South Korea and first against Japan. The one here. But yeah, craziness, folks. Everyone's getting bipped out here. Nobody's safe, not even La Selección. Let's move it on to some games. In the Premier League, the biggest match of them all, Arsenal versus Liverpool. If they had playoffs, we would call it a final adelantada.
They did.
Because this is the top two teams that will be there at the end of the year, especially City lost. But Liverpool take the W. Pretty boring game in my opinion overall. But they get the W based off of a set piece. Dominic Soboslai puts away like a 30 freaking yard banger.
He was ways out too.
He was ways out. That was the difference maker. Arsenal didn't have a punch in them. They didn't score. Liverpool también, como que they were a little bit more dangerous. They looked more dangerous. Le daban ansias un poco, but they couldn't score it either. And the difference maker set piece, we all knew it probably would be a set piece. But
yeah, either
maybe,
side.
But like, I mean, I think a lot of people expected it to be Arsenal
side, yeah.
And that if somebody scored from play, it was Liverpool. But for Szoboszlai from the right back position to have such a big impact, that was wild.
I mean, first of all, him playing right back, playing center mid all last season, CDM, now playing right back, habla del his work ethic, and then putting away that goal. We've seen it with Hungary, but for him to do it now with Liverpool, it's like that Declan Rice moment on the highway from ways out, un pinche golazo que se echó, y I would have thought Salah or maybe somebody else would have done a free kick, but I mean, it was a beautiful goal and deserve it que Liverpool ganó así y tenía que ser by a wonder strike.
I wouldn't say that they deserved it. I thought it was a really tight game. I thought maybe if anything, if we're saying deserve because they kind of proponieron un poco más, like marginally more, because I did see Arsenal tight, compact, but I saw them trying what little they could through the wings. Martinelli got a couple over the top behind Szoboszlai, which he looked so fast, but not good enough. But I honestly don't think Liverpool did that much better. I thought Arsenal had a good game, but we go back to the same thing towards the end of last season. When you need them to get the 3 points, which they didn't in a couple of key games last season, who puts the team on their back? There was no Saka, there was no Martinelli, or there was no Odegaard. Eze is barely coming in.
Yeah.
No punch out of the center mid position. So it raised the same questions as it did last year. And the set pieces weren't on it that day.
Yeah.
Falle.
Y quisieron un striker y ya les dieron un striker y de todo no se puede. And it goes with what you're saying. Like, there may not have been like enough creativity or enough quality going forward to find that striker. But at the end of the day, like, if Arsenal want to be champions, they have to find ways to win games like this against Liverpool, who are direct rivals for the championship.
Yeah, going into the game, I felt good because last year they tied 2-2 in both of them. So I was like, okay, like, we got a chance. We're missing a couple key players. They're missing a couple key players. They're barely settling some players in. Szoboszlai on the right. No Frimpong. We can do this. Come on, Arsenal, right? But then the game goes on, and you're just like, God damn, you got that sleepy swing it around. ¿Quién la hace? ¿Quién quiere? Nobody wants it. And you're just like, okay, well, if nobody wants to do it, how do you get it into Gyökeres?
Yeah.
You can't get it into Gyökeres like over the top from the center back because he's not really that guy, right? You got to build it up and then get him into the box. And that wasn't the game. It was compact. It was run when you can down the wings. They didn't have too many clear opportunities. Liverpool did have a little bit more. And they put one away in set piece. The craziest thing, one of the craziest stats that they were sharing is that the 2, 3, 4, 5 corner kicks that Arsenal took, all from the right-hand side, were like the first out-swinging corners in years. Usually it's Saka whipping it in. The other side is Rice whipping it in. Correct. And they're all in-swinging, and that's their key to getting tight in on goal and scoring. But in this game, they had a lot on the opposite side where a lefty should have hit it. But Rice was taking all of them, and he had to do outswingers, and it was just not working.
So it wasn't even like, oh, we're gonna do an outswinger to like catch Liverpool.
Maybe they practiced it during the week because they didn't have a lefty, but it wasn't. It's not their forte.
Right.
You could tell it wasn't set like to give them a solution.
Yeah, and that's so annoying. I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, because you're like, well, see, without Saka no podemos sobrevivir. Like, without Saka, we can't take corners, we can't take one-on-ones.
The thing that sucked is they were all on that side. Like, there was like 5, all of them were on that side. There was none on the other side for Rice to in-swing. But I just thought that was crazy that like Arsenal is so like set on their set pieces that like they had their exact people to take them in the exact format so that like it had to be hecho y derecho así. Y vámonos un gol. And then it didn't happen. They weren't there and they couldn't figure it out.
Es como the football gods are like, you guys want to be such like mathematically correct and in a box. Que like now Soboslai just does like a football thing, just having a wonder of a kick.
Yeah.
Y eso fue la diferencia.
Yeah. And I mean, it needed to be we know it needs to be a perfect world for Arsenal plays to work like that. And you take out Saliba. He got injured like 5 minutes in. So they put in the young kid Mosquera. Mm-hmm. So then you're missing that. You don't have the right player putting them in for you. I feel like it's just a little bit of a hot mess for Arsenal to start the season. And like Eze coming into the team can't come any sooner. Like this dude needs to fucking.
I need him too. Mi pinche FPL needs points, cabrón.
I know they hot take, and we'll move off of Arsenal. Is that I can see him going central, even though they put him in on the right, on the left, mainly
Crystal Palace did, right?
Yeah, but he can play centrally, and I think Arsenal needs that because they need that fucking not a spark, that boom in the middle.
Necesitan un 10.
But I can see him being there for Odegaard.
Yeah,
because they're not going to move Zubimendi, they're not going to move Declan Rice, and if he's in front of them, I can see him being that explosive boom that maybe Odegaard was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where you give him the ball, hey, you don't have to defend it all way. Ahí quédate, vámonos.
Ahí te va, haz tu magia.
Haz tu magia, the two wingers flying high. Because then if you put them out wide, you're going to have the same problem where the middle needs to create for them. Y como que I don't know.
What's up with Madueke? Like, it's supposed to be...
He did good. I liked him and more than Martinelli this weekend. He's super speedy. He was cooking Kerkez with speed, but Kerkez had enough speed to keep up with him. And they would switch off battles. Madueke would beat him down the line and get a kind of crappy shot off. The next one, he'd beat him down the line. Kerkez would catch up and slide tackle. It was a really good battle. He's good. He's good. He just needs to be great, bro. You're on the English national team, too. Yeah. Come on.
23 years old, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens at the Emirates. In theory, Arsenal needs to win that one to show, like, hey, andamos en mismos niveles, cabrones, eh?
Yeah.
But our Liverpool does get a lot of help from your Newcastle. The bit of a drama queen, no?
Yeah, well, we talked about
he gets his wishes.
Last transfer season, and yeah, a bit of a drama queen held out. Not the only one that's done it this season. We saw it did it as well, going from Brentford over to Newcastle. It just, yeah, like you said, a recurring theme. But yeah, they take Isak and probably going into his peak years. Mm-hmm. Like Cabron que did a lot for Newcastle, would hold up the ball, will win games by himself, will connect, will have like these amazing shots and stuff. And now Liverpool get all of that. Now they're really stacked.
But who do they take out? Like Ekitiki is doing amazing.
Yeah, well, he's out.
He didn't score against Arsenal, but he was going to be, if he would have scored, he would have been like the first Liverpool player to score in the first 3 games or first 4 games, whatever the hell they got. But like, what did he do wrong to take him out already, right?
Yeah.
And I don't see them going to a 2 forward.
No.
You know what? Hot take. I was thinking, I'm already pissed off at Florian Wirtz. What if they do 2 striker? And it's him and Isak, and you take out Wirtz.
Yeah, that's the only solution that I see looking at their lineup, because he also got injured last game.
Wirtz. Oh yeah, he came out.
He came out injured like at the 89th or whatever.
Full out.
But I mean, even these previous 2 games, this was the 3rd game, right? The 3rd game week. No se miraba que Wirtz iba a hacer una gran cosa o que estaba haciendo, that he was cooking or anything like that.
That fool's just running a marathon out there. He's doing I said on the Discord, he's just running like a 10K next to everyone playing soccer. He's over here just like running back and forth.
And I can see Etiquette playing that 9 and then Isak dropping back and like helping build up play and be creative.
A la Vasco Aguirre, no?
Sí,
with 2 strikers.
A la Raúl Jimenez.
Yeah. No, yeah. I could see Isak getting more involved. Maybe that's what he's trying to cook up, because Wirtz is just not doing it for him. But that puts a lot of responsibility on your 2 center mids.
Yeah.
The 2 mids got to do it themselves.
Gravenberch and McAllister or Soboslai.
I think Soboslai le iría mejor. McAllister off the bench.
Yeah.
With Gravenberch just box to box los dos. The luxury that you can have when you have the top players in Europe, man.
Yeah,
God damn.
McAllister, World Cup winner, like no manches.
And then you still have Curtis Jones off the bench.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Which is highly underrated. I don't know why they don't play him more.
Because they don't need to.
Yeah.
I mean, they sold amazing talent too. I mean, they still have Connor Bradley on the right and they don't even use him.
They need to use Isaac. ¿Cuánto valió? 145,000 millones.
Algo.
Like, they need to. I mean, Newcastle pocketed some money.
Yeah, Newcastle.
And they only bought Wisa for like 50 million or something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad deal. Wisa for 50 is great.
Yeah.
Isak is definitely more dimensional, no?
Yes, of course.
Hold the play, finishes just as good, just as fast. But hopefully Isak can give Newcastle what they need. They needed a forward.
We need more depth because we got Champions League this year as well.
Yeah.
Like
De Milagro.
De Milagro lo agarramos a él. I think we were waiting for ese trueque.
No, De Milagro made champions.
No, pues,
it's a seventh, no? You guys just made it because of the coefficient, no?
A huevo.
Yeah. Cause
I told you last season we're going to make
you guys made it because Chelsea and Tottenham, or because they won their,
Sí, a huevo.
No, but moving on to some other transfers, Liverpool tried to freaking hit the jackpot, man. They wanted Mark Guehi también, the top English center back out of Crystal Palace that Newcastle wanted, but Newcastle way. But it fell through not even at the day of the transfer deadline, after, like, they se dieron cuenta, because apparently Crystal Palace was doing it contingent on them getting Igor Jesus, the center back, or Igor from Brighton, and that fell through. So they didn't submit the final paperwork, even though he already had his medical cleared. He flew out to freaking Liverpool, and no más no.
That's crazy. And he was the other player that we saw that they were talking about, how he was a nice guy. He was like, Crystal, I want to leave in a good moment.
He didn't wait. He didn't hold out.
He
played. He scored in the last game for them.
Banger too.
He said his goodbyes, and not like Emi Martinez, all fucking stupid. Like nobody wanted him, but like he gave his goodbye. He's like, hey, that was for you guys. 3-0 win or whatever they won. Los quiero.
Yeah,
bye bye.
Adios.
And ahí se quedó el güey. Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, dude. Feel bad for him. He's a really good center back, pero
yeah,
there's always next season, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool have center backs, but
maybe in the winter season, transfers are.
Yeah, but it's gonna be on a free now, I think.
Yeah,
he. To my understanding, they can do the winter, pero también con qué cara me vas a ver that I want to transfer? No, bro, no, you're not getting money from me.
He'll go on a free next summer, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why would he leave in the winter?
Right.
He'd be like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Wait till the summer and I'm on a free. Sorry, you messed up. You done messed up, man, guy. All right, that's the Prem, folks. Ya va. We'll get you guys some more games as the drama ensues there. In La Liga, there is some drama. Real Madrid is already at the top of the league after 3 wins back to back to back. They don't look great to me, but
yeah, they don't.
But they figured it out. In your Barcelona, they drew against Rayo Vallecano, and in all honesty, se salvaron.
Yeah,
I would say
Rayo Vallecano should have won that game. But Real Madrid fans, I'm talking to you fans now, there is absolutely no way you guys are calling victories now. All over social media, you've been saying, we're the best, we're going to win. What happened to Lamine Yamal in Barcelona? Wait, it's the 3rd week of the season. Relax.
They're top of the league?
Y okay, pero no han ganado nada.
Pues
calma.
No, pues sí,
paso a paso.
Hay que ver calma. But Barcelona's 4th right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, 7 points.
Hay que encender las alarmas.
No, relax.
Yamal's not looking the same. Anda deslechado, yo creo.
Hey, déjenme ese morrillo, déjenmelo.
I bet she's going crazy.
Nicky Nicole, hey, relax.
Hey, Nicky, hey, cálmate, está morrito.
Dale un mate,
está
morrito.
Está morrito, déjamelo. Está verde.
Sí, ¿qué pasó?
They're having some fun right now. But yeah, Barcelona is not having fun. In the Real Madrid game, did you see the Arda Güler goal that they took away?
No, I did not.
It's a fun one. He used his hand. You know how they say now all these new crazy handball rules, but if you touch it with your hand and it goes directly in, that one's for sure. Even if you had it to your side, you can't use your hand, right?
Correct.
I believe he used it with his hand. It went to the keeper. Keeper blocked it, came back to him, and he pushed it in. And apparently, I learned the rule that also does not count because it led to a goal. Because in the rule, you can pass it to somebody with your hand, technically, if it's a non-handball hand.
Okay.
Right? Like, see? Or like a natural position. If it goes to somebody else and they kick it in, that's a goal. But if you do it directly to the goal and it goes in with your hand, no goal.
No goal.
And now I learned that if you do it directly with your hand, keeper blocks it, you get it right back to you, and you kick it, no goal.
A new scenario. What if it doesn't come back directly to me, but to my teammate, and
that's a pass, goal.
But it led to a goal.
It has to be directly to a goal or right back to you to score the goal. You cannot get that advantage. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All these handball rules are crazy. Like, who can keep up with them?
Yeah, just tape your hands to your side. Yeah,
in the Chivas game, I'm going to be salty. We'll talk about it in a bit. But there's also a handball. All of these freaking handballs, like...
I did see that Cruz Azul one, right? Where
they're out of your body. When did we get past, like... There's, like, very little handballs that are marked anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because everything's natural. Dude...
It's so great. So many gray areas, like discretion to the refs. It needs to be better. Diciendo, esta sí, esta no. Or esta no, or esta
because they were saying something about like 90-degree angles. Like if it's like this.
If it's here, no manches. If it's here, like
here below 90, right? This is like straight out, like almost 180. This is not a handball, but this is natural. But if it's like here, it's above 90, right? And I was like, bruh,
that's crazy geometry.
It used to be like if it just not tied to your body, if it made your body bigger, and if it provided an advantage.
Yeah.
And I like the wiggle room where si te estás cayendo and you put your arm y te pega, pues ni modo, not a handball. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even Jorge Sanchez who palmed that motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
against the U.S.
In the U.S.
I don't think those are handballs.
It wasn't a handball.
But the ones that piss me off. Like long throw-in, corner kicks. Somebody they like scrape it, and then it hits the guy in the arm with it like out here, and then like, oh, what is he supposed to do? It came off of the player. Don't use your hand and that's just what I think. Get penalized for having your stupid hand there. Yes, we all jump and we raise our hands, but guess what? It's a handball in the box.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yo soy de la vieja escuela, mi gente.
Es todo, Mar. You have to go out there, you write the rules, y mandárselas.
That's why I can't be a ref, because I'll mark what I think, not what the rule is.
I'm dead.
No, I mean, just let... Handballs in the box should be handballs.
I think there should be
there should be exceptions.
Wiggle. Yeah, there should be a wiggle room. Definitely the handout here, like no le marcaron a las Chivas, I'm going to say that's a handball.
Yeah, bro.
Because like as much as you want it to be natural, hands right next to your body are more natural than hand way out here.
Yeah, we'll get right into it because that's next. We'll talk Cruz Azul Chivas.
But Real Oviedo Tracker, they won their first game this week.
They did, bro. Dead and Docker. From ¿cómo me dices? From Wolverhampton, ex-Wolverhampton. He was there for a good while. Their center mid, he scored a goal, and I was like, ¿qué chingados hace ese güey?
Es inglés. ¿Qué chingados?
I did not have in my bingo card.
Oh, he's Belgian, actually.
This Wolverhampton center mid mixing in my worlds with Veljko Paunovic.
Yeah, for real.
I would have never thought.
And a Mexican ownership, like.
And Mexican ownership. Solomon Rondon at striker. Kind of weird.
Toda la UNICEF ahí.
No, but yeah, Chivas losing 2-1 versus Cruz Azul. My big saltiness is that handball. Like we just spieled, folks.
Actually,
mano es mano.
Yes, I get that, and that should be like the glaring thing. But how are you giving up a goal less than 2 minutes in?
Yeah,
I'm really a lot more upset at that if I'm a Chivas fan than that handball.
The 2 goals were sloppy, the Chivas, and if we're gonna go on our spiel of like what's going, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Por qué están tan mal? I like Chivas playing, how they play. They play better, I mean, obviously relatively in league, but than Arsenal. Like, they're more dangerous. It's more of a joy to watch them. And they look good and they look intense. But Chivas is reactive. And maybe I'll do a short TikTok on that or something. But, like, if you watch them play, they go after the ball. They ball watch. And instead of positioning, which I think is next level professional player, like where okay, two guys are going that way. I know the through ball he's going to get over here and block this. If you look at the goal de Paradela, they all go after Angel Sepúlveda, like three dudes. Even a center back, I think, comes out. And then they all go after Sepúlveda, and he just stick right around them to Paradela. Out of all the players, why would he leave Paradela wide open right outside of the box? And he just, boom, golazo.
Yeah.
Passes it in, right? It's one of those, un pase a gol, basically. And you're just like, I get the intensity, Chivas. I get it. And Milito's probably drilling it in your head. Run. 110 minutes. We're running everywhere. Pero también sometimes you guys, like, spacing is smarter, work smarter, not harder than just running after the ball.
Kind of reminds you of the Hector Herrera against the Mexico-Argentina.
Exactly.
Hector Herrera.
But he wasn't even running. He was just standing.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the right place.
But it goes along with that. It's like, sí, la intensidad es muy buena, pero tienes que ser smart. You have to be intelligent with that intensity.
Well, this is one of those where doing less might have been more.
Yeah.
Doing more and trying to be a hero is hurting you. And that's where you find a middle ground, Chivas. Like, I get it. You guys are not great.
And this is the first goal we're talking about, right?
Yeah, the first goal.
And maybe it was because it was 2 minutes in, ¿verdad? Donde empieza, dices, cabrón, ahorita va a empezar el juego.
That's the DNA that Milito's trying to give them.
Right.
Corre, cabrón. Get the ball back. We smother them. Right. We smother them. But sometimes you get a little too antsy. You're a center mid. Yo me salgo. Ay, güey, ya viene otro, pues ya voy. Sí. Ni modo. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if they had a couple of players that were a bit more top level, a bit more colmilludos, maybe.
Con más categoría.
They would have known. They would have, like, seen two players go and then be like, oh, shoot, instead of going there, I'm going to cover space. And that pass never happens. But those are one of the things that I realized. I think I've noticed this for a couple seasons with Chivas. They think they try to be superheroes and they try to run after a lot of balls because that's the best that they got. They got the intensity, the youth, y todo. Pero agarren ese colmillo, bro. You don't have to do that necessarily. Be a little bit smarter. And then the second goal, I mean,
44th minute.
It was Rotondi's. Yeah, he also got like a pretty good shot from far.
Yeah, they were pretty similar goals. The first goal is on they hit the long ball, like no por arriba, and then they had like a 1-2, and that's the shot that they got away. This one was a bit different. También hicieron a long ball, but I think it was over their heads.
Yeah.
Y la recibió, se dieron un 1-2 con Charlie or algo, y Rotondi's on that scored that one. Beautiful goal también. Similares los dos.
Both of these locker room goals
is
also another thing, which you would think the team that's more intense doesn't get locker room gold, right? But it's one of those things. Cruz Azul just gives me the vibe right now. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
They're the colmilludos. They're those that know how to win. Larcamón knows how to win games. He won games with Puebla.
Yeah.
Right? So it's one of those lessons learned. But ya han sido muchos lessons learned. We talked about it, this long stretch of tough games for Chivas. They need to come out with some points, and so far 0. Next one is against America. In 2 weeks. Maybe alive. I don't know.
Sí.
But yeah, I mean, I liked how Chivas played, but I'm sick of liking how they played and then not getting points from it.
Yeah, you're sitting at 16th with 4 points. It's not looking good. It's looking grim. 6 games. Ya vamos a la mitad de la temporada casi.
Everyone else has 7. They have 6. They have the one against Tigres.
Son 16 juegos, ¿no?
Yeah,
17 jornadas.
17 juegos. But they have a game in hand against Tigres. They're one good game. If they get points from America and then they beat Tigres, they can jump all the way up to where Pumas is, 9. They can be somewhere right around there. Like, It's just that's how Liga MX is. You win one game, you're close to playoffs, right? So Chivas has to do that earlier, very soon, because the time's not ticking for Milito. They're gonna keep him. Ya dijeron.
Yeah, and La Afición, I was watching some videos y La Afición, they're really upset. They're just over. Se están poniendo violentos. Like, I saw a lot of people saying that they're violent outside the stadiums. And I mean, we can talk about this throughout Liga MX, but I'm just wondering if it goes along with just the frustration the fans feel. Porque se llena el estadio. El estadio lleno.
Chivas fans have been really good the past couple of years. Ever since a season or two before the championship that they lost against Tigres, they've had some good, loyal fans through some hard-ass times.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're pissed. The team's got to show up with results, but it's going to be hard. That's the biggest thing that they could try as hard as they want, but les faltó nueve, el punch. La Hormiga's doing his darned hardest out there. He's having good games, pero falló unas dos.
Yeah,
that you're like,
la que Chicharito le quitó.
Yeah. So he had his chances. He's your striker. He's your killer. He's in the most in moment. It just has to happen for him.
Yeah, you got America, Tigres, Toluca.
Those are tough. The Tigres one's the extra one, so that's where Chivas got to make up some points, bruh. Somewhere along there. Your America, they beat Pachuca. No more Pachuca. I think that's 2 in a row that they've beaten Pachuca, who was their padres for a bit. But now America, after 4 wins in a row, quietly working their way up all the way to second place.
Yeah, Lichnowsky and Saint Maximan.
Lichnowsky's goal. I was like, what are you doing up there?
Hey, it's El Pelos Chinos. He's doing his best. Yeah. We like it. I mean, America, you get a player like Saint Maximin can turn the locker room. Por más que, if he started off well against Atlas on the metió el gol. I mean, the locker room itself just rides a high, and we're seeing it now. I mean, America, what can I say? Danos a big test. I think Chivas will be a big test. Regardless of how Chivas is doing, el clásico se juega diferente. So it'll be good for us to have that like in the middle of the season para saber, what we need to work on going towards the end of the season. Playoffs.
No, yeah. Like you said, that energy that St. Maximin injected into the team really helped. And I think it was that over the top, out of nowhere signing, right? They could have brought in the star player from River. They could have spent just as much to get a informed 25-year-old top player in Argentina type of vibe. But instead, they went for somebody who a lot of people were criticizing for being washed up, for not being at the level even for Liga MX. And he's had great games, 2 goals already. And apparently the locker room is kind of rejuvenated, right?
Yeah, and only 28 years old. So nos va a servir for a couple of years. And if he keeps this form, stays injury-free, no va mucho a los antros ahí por Zona Rosa, or I don't know, whatever the neighborhoods are called.
Yeah, la Zona Rosa is there. That's the gayborhood, though. This whole, como que da más Condesa, which is the bougie area. There's Roma Norte, bougie. But I'm sure he's turning up.
I'm sure he is. Keep scoring. That's all we care about.
But that goal of his, come on, Carlos Moreno. You saw that thing, right?
I can't remember right now.
It was in the 71st minute, and it was typical America goal. It looked like a Quiñones goal. Like, it looked like one of those, like, te tiramos un balón largo and vámonos a agarrarlo, right? Uh-huh. And basically, they're fighting out of the back with it. Vámonos, madrazo, te quito el balón. I think it was Israel Reyes or somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That one, like a weird little kick, and it goes straight over, and one of the forwards gets a roce on it, and he's wide open.
Yeah.
1-on-1 against the keeper, and Carlos Moreno goes out to try to fuck this fool up. It was almost at the half field mark. I don't think he had to come out. Yeah. And he missed him completely, and then he just taps it in.
Yeah, he just walks it in, basically. I mean, Carlos Moreno quiere ser portero de selección, and fue convocado. Right?
This was right after getting the call-up. And
No puedes
that's a
hacer
huge
estas cosas.
blunder. I don't know. I saw people online being like, "Hey, he tried his best. Like, he didn't want to give up the goal." And I'm like,
Dead.
"Dude, you had a defender coming back.
That far out, you got time.
Yeah, wait it. Like, and if you go, you got to get something."
Yeah.
That fool casi le dieron roja. Remember in Leagues Cup, I think he took some full out, and then he got lucky that they marked offsides because he got the red card.
Free shot.
He got the red card and he knocked some fucker out, and then they took the red card back.
Yeah. I mean, just purely from a goalkeeper standpoint, like just hold the line as long as you can and just wait for a mistake. Que haga él. I know at that level, a lo mejor no te va a hacer muchos mistakes, but just hold a bit longer.
We didn't even talk about it from a keeper perspective. Raya, that could he have reached it?
Oh, nah.
No,
El free kick de Soboslai.
I didn't like. He took two steps and stopped, and then dove.
That
and
might have killed him, but I mean, yeah, that was way too good of a strike.
Is that one of those areas where you should just like not have a wall? Le estorbó más que le ayudó.
Possibly. Pero, I mean, si no pones tanta wall, también te van a chingar. Y lo meten, también van a decir.
Hot take, I think in the future we'll see
no walls from that.
We'll see a Luis Enrique type adjustment where over 25 yards away, just no wall. I want to scout on. Good luck.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or maybe just have like players scattered in front of you. If it's 30 yards out, have like instead of a wall, right? They're blocking part of your vision. You just have them así. Y pues que entre el balón por ahí, but I can see where the ball is going. I think the issue here is that he doesn't see it till it's over the wall.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's kind of fair game, no?
Yeah. And I think those two side steps, like si los hubiera agarrado de principio, a lo mejor sí llega, pero because he had that pause.
Did the sidestep, and then stopped, and then like try to go.
It's like, I see it now. Yeah.
It reminded me of the penalty against PSG, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
That shit's so funny when you see it.
Yeah,
the one angle where it's like you can see everything, the player and the goalie. It's so funny.
That shit hurt. He was already on the ground.
But your hot take, I can see it. I can see it definitely happen.
No,
sure. I'm actually going to try it out with my goalies. A ver qué tal.
Might as well. I mean, especially at your level, why risk your girls getting hurt, like getting hit by the ball? If it's 30,
I mean, no girl is gonna be that accurate at that age. They're like 11, but
that's why not accurate. They're just gonna hit it boom to the wall. All right, the Prox is bringing on home. We have the Leagues Cup over the weekend. We wouldn't usually talk about it because the Liga MX isn't there anymore.
Yeah,
sadly.
I don't think we even talked about quarterfinals.
I didn't even know that you got 3 spots. I thought it was just the winner got the spot in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. 3 of them got spots. First place, second place, and third place.
How do you determine third place? Is there a third place playoff?
LA Galaxy.
Oh, they won?
They beat Orlando, yeah.
Boo, no manches.
They're second to last place, and they're going to the CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Papita pa un pinche tigres.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's fair because this tournament is made up. It's not CONCACAF sanctioned. It's not like sanctioned by anybody, right? It's just between leagues, in between season. But you're going to give them 3 spots at the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and Central American teams have no chance. There's no Central American teams in it. There's no Herediano. There's no Saprissa. There's no Motagua. There's none of these teams. It's just made up between Liga MX and MLS. And they're like, oh, also, we're going to give ourselves 3 spots in the tournament that is already underrepresented by Central American
So
teams.
How is it not? Okay, so it's either sanctioned and CONCACAF allowed that to happen, or did they give up their own spots and say, well...
They did not give up their own spots.
So they just
There's already a shit ton of MLS. There's like 6 Liga MX and like a shit ton of MLS. And now there's 3 more. And it was only between MLS and
it's so
Liga
annoying
MX.
because I would really like to see a Motagua try to face, like, denle an equal opportunity al pinche Sheriff de Haití o algo. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, but it didn't happen. But what happened here, the Leagues Cup final, habían trancazos. Y ahora sí. Seattle, they smacked Inter Miami 3-0. Miami had no chance. Desde el minuto 1, güey. They dominated them. Miami did not know what to do on turf, probably.
Yeah, true.
They did not have a good time in the Pacific Northwest like I did. But, no, yeah, like 8 minutes in, they got the 1-0. Did you see the drama between, not drama, but the coach, Brian Schmetzer, came out and said, oh, they have Messi, possibly one of the greatest players of all time.
I did not see that.
And then he's like, well, we have Paul Rothrock.
Oh, it makes sense because then they gave out jerseys and then they like did a whole video of him.
So they made a thing where they ran a promo off of it. If you brought an Inter Miami Messi jersey, they would give you a Paul Rothrock jersey in exchange.
That's awesome.
And
that's great marketing. Seattle Sounders say.
And they got over 100 jerseys.
Se mamaron ahí esa.
Low key financial decision. I don't think that was kind of smart to do that.
No,
you should have sold. No, like as a Messi jersey owner, you could sell it online for so much more than a Paul Rothrock jersey. True. But I think it was pretty clutch on their side. They're probably flipping them on eBay.
Yeah. Oh,
no, but
hopefully they burned them. Chingao.
For real. No, but completely dominated by Seattle Sounders. Obed Vargas had an amazing showing. Yeah. Had Messi in his pocket, had Busquets in his pocket, frustrating them the whole game.
So much that Messi was trying to get in his head.
You could see them in game before all the drama. You could see them. The Messi was trying to talk to him. Hey, whoa, hey, telling him shit.
Yeah.
But this full head down
and
work.
And that shows so much character from Obed. Like sus declaraciones fueron, he's one of my favorite players, my idol, but on the field, he's my rival.
Oh, huevo.
Yes, so bringing it, and what he did on the field, mis respetos, paise. Mis respetos.
Para la selección, cabrones. Llévenselo.
Y no nomás para él, like, to his family, his whole, like, entourage, like, advises him, and his dad is a coach in the Alaska, in Anchorage, like, mis respetos, bro. You built a great player.
That's great. I mean, yeah.
Europa now.
He's going to the U20 World Cup, but he was, I think he had some couple of points that he would have loved to have been in the friendlies and stuff right now. He wants to go to the World Cup. Yeah. I think he should. The first thing that came to mind, seeing how his performance was I would have loved him to be shut down, man-marking Messi at the last World Cup. But he was like 16. So that would not have been possible. But at this moment, he did it.
And that should show Vasco Aguirre a lot. Like, if he can do it to, an aging Messi, like an aging Messi just scored on Hector Herrera, like the last World Cup. Like, come on.
Yeah. But Messi's going to be your opponent at this World Cup. If they go on to knockout rounds, you're going to face Messi.
And you're going to face really good players. And if Obed Vargas can do that, like, ¿por qué no llevártelo?
Yeah. Uphill battle to get to the starting spot, but I think he deserves a shot. But he got heated after the match. Everybody started beefing. I think what kind of started it was Inter Miami players being upset, obviously, with the dominating loss. And then Obed Vargas started kind of getting a little cheeky.
Hey.
You can see him a little bit talking to Luis Suarez, and then he starts showing, I think Luis Suarez went up to him because he was showing emotion, like, yeah, vámonos, cabrones. And he was like pointing at him, like, hey, no. And then Neymar, the center back, the Colombian center back, goes in, tries to calm Luis Suarez down. And Luis Suarez is like, hey, but he's laughing at him. And then, you see Obed like laughing. And he's like, ah. And then he points at him. And then Neymar tells him, hey, yeah, chill. And I'm like, bro, you can celebrate
it, bro.
You're one of the best players ever. You're one of the best strikers ever. One of the best players over there ever. One of the best center mids ever. Yo me los chingué.
Exactly.
Me la pelaron, cabrones.
And all that shit talk during the whole game. Now I got shit to back it up. Ganamos.
And that's what I'm saying. And he's not even being like, hey, me la pelas, like nothing. He's just like, yeah, let's go, right, bro? That's clean, good, fun. And a little bit of trash talking. Come on. I mean, don't be soft.
Don't be a snowflake, bro.
Yeah. And freaking, and then everyone gets into it. He's being separated from Suarez trying to get at him. And then Busquets come out of nowhere. I don't even know where this skinny ass motherfucker came out of nowhere. And le da un gancho.
Sí, güey. Parecía UFC.
Weakest punch I've ever seen, but le pegó.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part is, haciendo eso, you're Spaniard, you're en Barcelona, ganador de la
De todo.
Sextete,
I think they won.
Champions League, todo. Even I don't know if he was in the 2010 World Cup or not.
Yeah, he was.
Man, like, relax, bro. He's 16. He's 18, lo que sea. Let him enjoy this moment. Te ganó, ya. Ya se acabó, yeah. There's another trophy, made-up trophy that you can win next year.
Like, they'll let you win it. They'll make you win it. Man. No, but yeah, it was like infuriating, but I'm like so happy with how Obed Vargas handled himself. I'm so proud of it, and I'm pumped, and I'm like, bruh, yes. You have reason to freaking be excited and to celebrate. You back that shit up. Te la pelaron esos cabrones. You are that guy right now, and enjoy it. And,
enjoy
and
it.
They couldn't handle it so much so that Luis Suarez goes up to a freaking coach, assistant coach, pobre viejito, chaparrito, and he freaking spits at him.
Yo, these guys were pissed. Yeah, he spits at the, I think it's the head of security or algo así de los Seattle Sounders.
I mean, he had full on
gear,
Sounders gear. Yeah,
and I mean,
I don't know if it's true, but I saw a quote on Twitter that they talked to the guy, and he said that he was waiting for la mordida. That he's waiting for a bite, which I was like, yo, that's cool.
There's a video, I saw it. I think it's real, pero I mean, we're surprised that mordida no vino. Surprised that Messi didn't get more involved. Suarez had somebody in a headlock. Was it Obed or was it somebody else?
Oh, and
he had him like this. So, dude, that Miami team just in general just gave me the ick, and just I want them to lose every single game now.
But y también ya ni los random players. It had to be the ones with what we would think the most class, the most awards, the most trophies, most decorated. Those guys are the ones that are out there embarrassing the squad. Like, oh my God.
Embarrassing the squad, embarrassing MLS too, because now you see this team as like la princesita, de que you can't be touched, have to win every game, si no se enojan. Like,
yeah, for real.
That one kid that se enojó, se lleva el balón para su casa.
No lo invitamos para la otra, cabrón. No, it's frustrating to watch. It's funny to see the downfall, but it's frustrating. You're like, bro, these were our heroes.
Yes.
And you're just like, what the like, this is embarrassing. And, I mean, now comes some, hopefully, punishment for it. Hector Herrera's spit at a ref last season.
Next to a ref. Not even directly.
At him.
Okay.
But he knew what he was doing.
Yes.
But he did not hit a ref. And he had 3 games left, and they rescinded the contract. They cut his contract así the next day. Vámonos. Bye. But in this case, I don't think Miami has los huevitos to cut Busquets or to cut Luis Suarez. They're already saying that MLS is not going to sanction him. This is why, because it's not MLS.
Correct.
It's Leagues Cup, so he's going to be suspended for Leagues Cup games. But in my opinion, it's embarrassing if Miami doesn't do something.
Suspend him, yeah. Make a statement or anything.
I mean, he spat at somebody, like on somebody. Achacha didn't even do it on the guy.
Yeah.
So, like, I would expect, if they have any shame, for it to be the same treatment. And Busquets hitting a right hook on somebody, that's completely unacceptable as well. But for Suarez, I would think, in my opinion, cut from the team, Busquets, fine and suspension.
Yeah.
But I know they're not going to do that, and MLS is not going to do their own thing either.
Yeah, they're not. The Leagues Cup has their own sanctioning board, but MLS can extend. Like you're saying, I don't think either of them will. I mean, Leagues Cup may give them a 3-day, ya con eso. We gave them a suspension, slap on the wrist. Y no la van a pagar until they play Leagues Cup. I don't think they even play next year.
Yeah, and it's not even going to be like it should at least go to the Champions Cup that they just got into with this. But they're like, no, it has to be Leagues Cup. And it's just like, bro, like, can you show us any more corruption? Like, any more babying? You're just gifting them whatever they want.
Yeah, even Andres Cantor came out and said he's Argentinian himself. Dijo, this is deplorable. Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
It needs to be minimum 3 days.
3 games.
3 games, yeah.
Más, güey, es escupitajo, no. Yeah. I'm going to get that out of my game. But yeah, totally embarrassing. We don't want to see that. And the fans were even getting into it outside of the stadium. There was madrazos too.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, man.
Dude,
maybe we are a footy nation.
Just need to delete that club as a whole, Dios mío.
Maybe we are a footy nation now. I'm dead. All right, folks, let's bring it on home with some positivity, hopefully. Let's get some predictions for the Mexico games. We have just Japan versus Mexico here at Oakland. Then we got South Korea versus Mexico
in LA, right?
in Nashville.
Dios mío, ¿a dónde?
I don't think there's a single South Korean or Mexican.
There.
I don't know. Maybe Karim Leon nomás that pulls in Nashville a lot. But give me your predictions. What's going to be the score versus Japan?
I'm going to take a 2-1 victory for Mexico. I think it's going to be a tight game, but we'll get some goals in. I can see Mexico. Did convocaron a Raúl Jiménez?
I think so.
I can see Mexico with Raúl Jiménez scoring. Japan is going to bring their A squad, but I think they're still going to be able. No van a funcionar como quieren.
I don't think Mexico's lost to Japan.
Yeah.
And the last one in 2020 during COVID, Chucky scored a banger of a goal, and I think Chicharito and Chucky scored. They won 2-0 in like some random European country.
That's what I was going to say.
A couple games.
When they played Algeria también.
One of those random games. Against South Korea, what do you think?
I'm going to do a 2-0 victory for this one.
For Mexico. 6 if there were points.
Yeah.
2 wins. Sheesh.
2 wins out of 2. I think South Korea, Hyun-Min Song, pero I don't know. I think Mexico has a better firepower on this one.
Yeah. I got a tie with Japan because I think Japan's strong. I think they're a really good team.
What, 1-1 or 0-0?
I got like a 1-1. And then South Korea, I think Mexico wins like a 3-1. I think Mexico's got to show this is here on out. It's El Vasco's tryouts for the day 1 2026 World Cup, and he's on the right path now, like Pochettino. Pochettino's figuring shit. He's figuring shit out, right? Yeah. El Vasco has his core squad in unos pedacitos. Taking a look at the U20 World Cup. ¿Quién quiere de acá? But I got my 11. Aquí los voy moviendo. He's got his pedacitos. He's kicking Quiñones out. He didn't call him up. So he's like figuring out who do I want in my entire squad.
He just scored. What the hell?
He doesn't respect the Saudi league, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't give any minutes at the Gold Cup, like 4 minutes, and he doesn't want to. He didn't call him up now. I don't think he likes the style of play.
Paid, though.
I don't think he likes the style of play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think El Vasco will show this window that they're making improvements. They have to. They can't lose games right now because that's going to raise questions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these are the first friendlies on the road to 2026. You don't have any qualifiers. You have to start strong. If you don't, fantasmas will come out. Oh, yeah. Why did you lose against them? ¿Qué te hicieron? No sé qué. Rafa Márquez, can you step in?
Yeah, I think Mexico entra más que nada como dejaron the gold. What was it, in the Nations League Cup? How they won it?
They just won the Gold Cup.
The Gold Cup, eso. And then also there are players like Malagón, players like Huescas and Buenos Momentos, even Charlie Rodriguez scoring.
As I'm telling you, he's figuring out an 11.
The players themselves seem motivated going into Roberto Alvarado doing well with Chivas, going into this window. So I'm excited to see what they're cooking. Y como tú dices, si traen Mateo y lo ponen, o traen unos El Gilberto Mora o los de Pachuca, los niños, plugging them in and see if they actually can play with the rest, como digamos, adultos o los más experimentados. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see him. Too bad we're not going to be there, or at least I'm not.
Fools are going to be pedos there. You know, Oakland's.
Hopefully they fill the stadium. It's a big stadium, pero.
Hey, and remember, abrazos, no balazos, mi gente.
Abrazos y besos.
No fights at the stadium. All right, Cesar, let's bring it on home with some games to watch. You got some for me? A ver.
Empezando with the CONCACAF qualifiers, I got Guatemala against El Salvador.
Ay, cabrón.
You guys know that here at the Golsided Pod, we love los Chapines o Guatemaltecos, led by El Flaco Tena.
En los Salvis también. Got show love to los Salvis.
Salvis también, pero hey, los Guatemaltecos, because they're led by un mexicano. Eso. Con todo respeto. Yeah, hopefully this one a big match for them. Hopefully we see him at the World Cup next year, and this is just one of those roadblocks they have to get through if they want to get there. Excited to see the team if they can show anything that they've shown at the Gold Cup or previous Gold Cups. I think they have a really good shot at making it.
Let's go. I have one of the few club games going on. Bay FC versus KC Current. There's still NWSL, folks, for those that want that itch. Our Bay FC, there's 8 games left, and they haven't won since June 7th. Wait, that's 2 months ago. No manchin. Yeah, they need a win to have any chance at the playoffs. They're like 7 points away from the last spot. So if there's ever a time for them to get back into it, right now. And they just got rid of Asisat.
I know.
She went over to Al Hilal.
What? They have...
All of a sudden, they have women's teams out there. I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't know that was a thing. Half of the Discord didn't know, but...
Okay, let's go.
I guess.
Women's soccer. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
We're going to take it to CONMEBOL. We got the CONMEBOL qualifiers, Venezuela against Colombia. This game will be on Tuesday, so it'll be the last match of the qualifiers. Venezuela are sitting at the playoff spot, so if they lose to Argentina, they're going to need to win this game. Just crossing the fingers that Colombia lose. But if they don't, they can still sit there at the qualifier spot with Bolivia right behind them.
Oh, damn.
So if Bolivia win their 2 next games, they might be in contention for this last playoff spot.
That's going to be tough. Bolivia always has it tough.
With Venezuela. Yeah.
We got Mexico versus Japan here in Oakland. Y'all got to make it out if you're in the Bay Area. Like we said, Mexico has their sights set on 2026. This is all part of El Vasco's grand plan to get the team slowly ready. It's not so much about the resultados, but the función del equipo. How do they play against these teams from Asia Pacifica? And then they got the next round against the Sudamericanos, the next one against the Europeos, right? I like how this team is cooking that up. And like I said, it's about the style of play. How do they look? Can they fire at will? Can they score? Those are the bigger things.
And my last exciting game this week, we got Los San Jose Earthquakes against LAFC. Damn. They play at Levi Stadium. San Jose usually le tiene el boleto ahí listo. LAFC. This is the third time they're gonna be at the Levi Stadium, and
they're milking the sun thing.
Yeah. And they tend to win against LAFC at Levi's. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm always all pedo.
Llegando a halftime y yéndote.
I'm like, ay, cabrón, hay juego de fútbol.
But yeah, if you guys will be out there, I think we might be out there. I don't know.
You're going to go?
I don't know. Maybe.
Sábado, no?
It's un sábado.
This sábado. No, I got a baby shower. No, kids. No, it's bautizo something. Hay algo, hay fiesta. The last one I got, Turkey versus Spain, World Cup qualifiers. That one's going to be a good one. These two look to be the two that will move on in their group. But you got to draw blood at first, and you got to try to get first in your group. Turkey's got a good generation going right now of youngsters. Goulet is finally scoring for Real Madrid. But Spain is on another level right now. They're pumping the kids out. So I think this is going to be a match with fireworks. But I'm excited to see La Furia Roja.
Let's go.
All right, bring us on home, Cesar.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, join the Discord, follow, subscribe on YouTube. Aviéntenos las madres on Instagram, on Twitter, donde nos cachen. And if you're on the platform, Spotify, Apple Music, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Nos vemos.